is determined to investigate. With the help of mysterious teddy bear, Fenton, Emma explores the huge rooms of Kane Mansion. The only way to pursue the quest is to join forces, each in their own dimension. With the help of her lantern in each room, she will have to think of the best way to progress by creating shadows. It is only these shadows, created by moving furniture, opening valves and using levers and switches, that Fenton can move. Their progress will be complicated or slowed down by magic traps and puzzles to solve. At the end of each chapter, Emma and Fenton will have to contend with massive, horrifying creatures and complex puzzles. Tandem, A Tale of Shadows is fun, immersive, and sometimes tricky. But don't be fooled. Even if you are charmed by the richness and sweetness of the Tandem universe, if you're not clever or fast enough, be prepared to die in many ways. Be strong, be brave, be smart. Available on PC and on consoles.
Shaken by a breeze, fallen leaves now send their greetings to awake the forest trees. Bathed in golden grace, breaking out of silence, the sun who sketched the mountain shapes. Hear the baby birds will scratch their little wings, blue skies too far to be reached. Winding path guides the way, I am setting forth for a distant voice calls out to you. Memories so dear to me, like the wind dreams. Hold those that I want to see. Memories I'll follow thee to a land unseen. We see all things was left behind.
Hello, Isaac. You don't know me, but I know a whole lot about you. For the time being, things will seem out of balance. The world will seem as if there's a deficit somewhere. perhaps it's all too familiar. You're afraid, but it's too late for that to stop you now. See you soon, friend.
I don't know what I'll find up on top of that mountain. And that scares me to death. But I'm not going to stop now. I won't let all of this be for nothing.
What's better? To do what's safe and never realize your full potential? Or to give everything you have to a cause or purpose you truly believe in? I want you to remember that when your journey is over, Isaac.
Imagine an ocean, a never-ending movement of waves and foam. Once, every second, a wave stops to forever rest and meditate on what motion is. Some waves dream of keeping moving, jumping, and spending the eternity with their brothers and sisters. Funny, isn't it? But what moves has to stop. Nero, we
Hello everybody, how is it going? I hope you're doing well. Hello Finkelroy, Stains Blue, Coffees, all you other nerds. I hope you're doing fantastic. I went to a nerd convention this weekend. Flower Knot nerd convention this weekend. Flower was nerding out more than me, though. So, but I did buy some stuff, and I'll show you. I got some mini figures which I think you'll all appreciate. Minifigure 1. I don't think these are Lego official. Like, I think they have these, but I think these are probably rip-offs. I got Itchy. Itchy. With a club. Itchy's got a club. We got Itchy there. I'm gonna turn off the green screen momentarily so you can see Itchy. Then, of course, with Itchy, you have to get his buddy, Scratchy. So we got Scratchy here. We don't have Poochie. They didn't have a Poochie. I totally would have gotten Poochie. But they have Scratchy with an axe. He's got an axe. A nice looking axe, too. Looks much better than that club. So he's got an axe. I think you can tell if they're official Lego by their butts, and he doesn't have Lego on his butt, so. Which isn't surprising to me. These are basically reprints. Then we got a Groundskeeper Willie. As you can see, Groundskeeper Willie, and Groundskeeper Willie comes with basically the reason why I got Groundskeeper Willie. He comes with a plunger. So we get Groundskeeper Willie with a plunger. I got 5 of these, by the way, so I'm saving the best for last. The fourth one I got is Ralph Wiggum. Ralph Wiggum. Ralphie. And he has a I choose you card. She can hold in his hand like this. And last but not least, certainly not least, is Hans Mole Man. I got a Hans Mole Man. I was surprised to find a Hans Mole Man, honestly. I didn't realize they made a Hans Mole Man, but apparently they did. And he has a voided driver's license with his name on it.
My name is Hans.
Actually, I don't know. If
Drinking has ruined my life. I'm 31 years old.
So that's what I got. They had other ones. They had like Edna Krabappel, and I didn't see a Principal Skinner, but maybe I didn't look hard enough. They had Homer and Krusty, but I've already got Homer and Krusty, so. Ralph looks really weird. Just look at the top of his head. Looks so weird. Ralph looks like he's not having a good day with his head. He looks like a pumpkin. Kind of. I mean, Mole Man doesn't look good, but he's 31 years old. So, you know, what do you expect? So yeah, there you go.
My name is Hans. Drinking has ruined my life. I'm 31 years old.
Alright. I'm done with show and tell. I did get to see John Cleese though, which is pretty cool. He was there. His name is actually pronounced like cheese. Please. Oh yeah, you're right. Technically, I heard some people say that. Actually. He is a funny person, and his age has not made him less funny. That's for freaking sure. He's apparently 84.
Boy, am I hungry. Got any cheese?
And I'll say that if you look at him, you can kind of tell he's 84, but if you hear him, you can't tell he's 84. I will say that. Oh, yeah. That sounds like him. Anyway, I don't know if they, I actually don't know if they mispronounced it there when they introduced him. I don't think he actually cares. Ugh. Alright. Alrighty. So that's what I did. I also saw George Takei. I saw George Takei. He was also there. He did not say "oh my" at all. I just realized that. I just had that realization. I also saw Will Wheaton and Felicia Day. They were there. And Arthur Darville, I believe is his name, who played Rory. Doctor Who. Yeah. Arthur Darville. I mean, I saw other people too. I just didn't really talk to them or watch their panels. Those are, I think, the panels I went to, I think. Let me see if I went to anywhere else. I can delete this app now. They maybe put an app on my phone. Well, they didn't make me, but I did.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna delete this app. Take that, you stupid app. It actually wasn't that stupid of an app. It worked fairly well. Alright. And with that, let us lead into this game that we've been playing for 22 hours and 14 minutes and 36 seconds. And play the intro music. Hey, I got an achievement for being so good last time. Launch. It told me I was halfway through.
Danganronpa.
Dead. Not dead. Dead. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead. Dead. Not dead. Dead. Not dead. What are there, 5 people left? 6 people? Can't remember. Yeah, if you forgot what the intro music sound like, there it is. Now you can remember. Danganronpa. Load. So we didn't finish the trial verdict because I was like, because they wouldn't shut the hell up and just end it. So I was like, all right, we're gonna finish this next time. So we're still kind of at the end of chapter 4 because I got annoyed that it wouldn't shut up because I had to go to bed. Hey, Izzy's TARDIS. This game reminds you of Extreme Big Brother. I mean, it kind of is, except with murder. I do like that you can basically save wherever the hell you want, with few exceptions. That's what makes it extreme. Okay. And basically with teenagers. I mean, these are all basically teenagers, aren't they? I mean, they're high school students, so they're teenagers. You know, I wish I would have looked for a few more Lego minifigures, now that I think about it, that were outside of the Simpsons genre, but I didn't. Oh well. I mean, they're like 17, probably. And apparently she's a serial killer. I mean, and she also says no, 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 no. And I don't know why she's saying no, 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 no. I don't remember the context of that. I think I just was like, I said no, 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 save the game and quit. Also, why do the walls have Egyptian hieroglyphics on it? You mean like a the transcript, you mean? Oh. Okay. There's just some ego stroking or lack of stroking going on right now. I can't suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. Because she made a joke at his expense, I think.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right. I called you a sleazeball because you are. Sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Stop. Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. Me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. That's it. I had a few lines of dialogue left. Oh well. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the home of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on, and we all went back to our rooms before long night snuck up on us. Ding dong bang bong. I wore a wristband, and I have Phantom wristband.
This is a school announcement. It as such, it is official. Soon the doors to the Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Nighttime descended and pulled me out, along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. You see, the chapter's not over yet. So, regardless, the chapter's not over yet. Why? He up. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Wow. What? What's that? What? Ah, I clicked out of it.
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
Is she gonna murder me? Why is she in my room?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door... It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked. Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Okay. And why are you in my room? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? When Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered... The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center. But I thought it was locked. Remember, you can't break down doors of locked rooms, but you can pick them. Just remember that. The rule was you can't break down doors. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th. She could kill me right now, but I don't think she will. I actually trust her. You shouldn't pick your nose. That's true. I mean, well, you shouldn't pick your friend's nose, that's for sure. I mean, if you pick your nose, I think that's fine, as long as you don't pick it too much that it bleeds, and you do it in private. Eventually, I wound up in the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me here. She is maybe inside already? I put my hand on the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Yeah. Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't waste my time telling me crap I have to see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko.
You too?
Yeah.
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on
Shall
anymore.
we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What's the point of that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Miyoko was right next to me, right once again, whispering into my ear. Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Alright. And that's the end of the chapter. And we're down to 6. Or 7. If there's a 16th student. Yeah, wash your hands. It's true. No. I mean, no, I don't want to save there. I clicked the wrong button.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Chapter 5.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The ultimate despair. Maybe it's the bear. Told me to watch out for her. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. Well, that's foreshadowing for you. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Pain of a junk food junkie. Okay. Chapter 5 out of 7, I think. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk. You didn't make small talk or anything. We never get straight to the point like that. Oh, there's only 6, and there's an epilogue. Okay. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He acts like this to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you must follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Oh yeah, the next floor. The next floor number 5. The 5th floor, the the 5th, maybe and final floor? I don't know. Could be the final floor. Wait. It's this way. I always miss it. I always miss it. How was everybody's weekend? Did you have a good weekend? By the way, mine was pretty interesting. This is not the right way. I know that. Since we did the physics lab. It went by quickly. Mine went by. I'm gonna be sore. Well, I kind of am sore. Where the hell are the stairs? No, they're over here. Okay. I have to go this way. There's the data center. There's the thing. There's the other thing. 5th floor is over here. Okay. Well, wait, hang on. See if the data center's open. The office is open. Or what? Oh, this was open before. Never mind. This was open before. There were 2 doors that were locked up here. This was one of them. Door number 1 locked. The data center was the other one, and it's probably still locked. Yep, still locked. Alright, had to check. I had to check. Oh yeah, I fell on my face. You may be able to see the scratch from my face. I also got scratched on my hand. So we're here I am on the 5th floor. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Well, let's go into the classrooms. I'm lucky I brought a spare set of glasses. He's so dirty. What the heck? I mean, these are like super cheap glasses, so... Huh? Does she want to talk to me or about something? What's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost... just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Why don't you write it down? Despair. Okay, nothing much up here. Leave the area, yes. Yeah, I was lucky I brought a spare pair. Let's talk to you. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for it? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Like it's the sex floor or something? Like, I mean... What would it be? Oh, jeez! What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's a smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Akuma must have...
Hey!
What? Am I called again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite.
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPG games. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk? Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? These are white chocolate outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of the murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dropped, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really bloody? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. It is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Anything else? There's a door. The monitor. Camera. Guess that's it. I mean, I don't really need any, No, let me talk to him, let me talk to him first. What about what Monokuma just told us? It's like, I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I'd say a little bit of both. He's slightly in thought, and he's ignoring you. Well, this is locked. We came all the way just to be denied here. The sign on the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into? This kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Horror movie. Okay. Well, that door's open. Is this a door? Looks like it. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. Considering our situation, is it kind of out of place? That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Yeah, it looks nice. What's this? The straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Nice. And some lockers. I can access one locker. Locker 6. There's a bunch of wood lockers in here. The wood lockers and keys remind me of a super old public school, public bathhouses. Okay. Whatever. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean? Oh my god, we're going to like replay it again.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
That's the third time well, that's the second time they've replayed it. I guess. Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then,
we're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end, and just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Can I talk to her again? She wouldn't even make eye contact. I guess she really doesn't feel like talking. All right. Is this the same thing? Even though this room is totally enclosed. Yeah. Okay, and both sides we get the same dialogue. Oh yeah, she's talking now. I point out a plant, she talks. Open door. Into the light. Go into the light. Whoa, that's a big whatever that is. Ah, what is that? The thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What? It's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually.
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. You can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
Wow.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Shouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. So if you put the body in it and it gets eaten and digested and there's nothing left of the body, like, that seems like a good way to murder someone. Just saying. There's also a camera there. And what looks like well, we'll talk to you first, I guess. Well, actually, let's look at this first. What's this? Some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers! Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Oh god, there's gonna be a murder in here. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Alright. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Oh, it's got chickens in it. This place even has chickens, huh? There's just regular chickens. Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. I guess we'll look at all the chickens. I mean, we're gonna look at all of them. Maybe one will bite her head off. Nope. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5, you know the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
At least 30% right.
It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed, all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Alright, and then there's this place over here. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall is just a pickaxe. There's some pots. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. I only see small ones. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. It's a lawnmower. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Where did we see crazy diamond? I don't remember. There are different types of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Oh, there's something else. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. There's 3. I see 3 bags. I see 3 total bags. I mean, I guess maybe they're considering these up here also fertilizer. I don't know. There's also ropes. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Yo.
First I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. When they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh.
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious.
hey.
Okay.
The end is nigh. Well,
He's apparently serious. One look at this obviously weird. Apparently it eats paper, plastic, and people, and I really hope that last part's not true. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. I think that's it. I think that's everything in here. Other than the camera. I mean, don't really need to look at that. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now, but once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what others turned up. I feel like, what would they have turned up other than what I turned up? I mean, I saw everything. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still make a field basketball team. It's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can you stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. I mean, he seems to be more tolerable, I must say.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back, and that used to be kind of Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we can still do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Even if we're dead, we'll make it out.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. It is the only place in the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I don't know what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant, or...
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Ha 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 ha! It's gonna be a final boss, apparently. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them effectively.
well,
I don't really like how you said that, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. I mean, our brains aren't. I mean, well, By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words...
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there. Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
it can't be.
Perhaps that's what it was. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing, then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
In other words...
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
It's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but that's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. You're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Alright. You're next.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. The stupidly large plant, Makoto said that it was called a Monokuma flower. Monokuma said it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the other one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, the thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. Sorry to worry about you, hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if you'll be happy, I'll answer your dumb question. What was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Okay, we had 3 things. No, I didn't want that one. There's a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. What?
You know?
Why would she want raw chicken? That's weird. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved on the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond, huh? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Oh, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. I did not remember that. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck it in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But he didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
But we didn't have access to the garden today. Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, that's what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all, huh? Then what did?
No.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are we gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this at the beginning, you know?
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I don't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Haha. And Toka. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toka wants to say something.
What?
So why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us with all your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave a knife just laying around. I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have a knife, what are we gonna do with it?
No?
Can't let Toko keep it. There's knives in the kitchen. I don't know what she might do with it. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on. Don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like they already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, this knife is gonna be used in a murder. Hey, Toko. Huh? Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. Okay. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. Oh, God. Okay. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel bad. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, what do we do? Well, starting today, we're all under my command. You're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's is the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's is the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not that... It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious, right? Can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us, then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey.
What are you going to do, torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you the key to her room, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking the school regulation. If she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya, and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey.
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
Goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining room was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but...
I think you went too far taking a room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting nosy in Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What? Why are you screaming? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean...
Cause look. It's Monokuma. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry.
Angry!
Huh?
Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it. You're
Your
precious.
teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with such hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the streets.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing to, and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Oh, that would make sense. When I went to the data center, it was to distract him so she could steal something. That would actually make a lot of sense. Ding dong bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then, sweet.
Don't let the bag bugs bite. Oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place here is in my desk drawer. But anyway, if Kyoko really... Is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Ding dong. Is it Kyoko? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Yeah, I'm just gonna open the door like an idiot. Hey, it's Kyoko. Kyoko? I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during the nighttime, but I can't just not go out. Is she gonna murder me? That would suck. It would suck if Kyoko murdered me. I would be so pissed. I mean, I get she doesn't trust. She basically doesn't. Like, she trusts me to a point, and then she just uses me. She uses me. She's like, she trusts me as much as you trust a worm to catch a fish, right? I guess.
Hey.
Sorry for asking to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it. Indeed.
So then.
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? Does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
Indeed.
That's right. So, I was right. But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key. That looks like a not very advanced key at all. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So...
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However.
The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. I tried it. It was locked. I tried the room. It was locked. Apparently I didn't try it well enough. She did?
Indeed.
Remembering what she said in her note, I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us? She violated the school's regulations to help us? She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday, but if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted to draw Monokuma's attention. That's what I thought. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's office, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
This is the third replay of this.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room and it talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro is dangerous. Dangerous.
In other words,
she may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, it's not like Kyoko. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, I can't let it go, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's the key even unlock?
So...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. It's way too dangerous. You want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
Right?
But they didn't catch us last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky?
Hey.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Makoto talked, Kyoko, not Makoto, Kyoko talked. She was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If it's true that the mastermind can watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
Why is that?
I don't think you need to worry about it all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before her, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens...
However...
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing. Oh no!
Hey.
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it. Just because you asked me to. But I'm not going to give it back, but I'm going to give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
Indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind will find out, right?
Indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well...
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't forget that
So
easily. Okay then, shall we begin? Is there another traitor in our midst? Is that what you're saying?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot. I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time, and like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it, because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you see this, right? Get out here. I got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
By the way, huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko go up to going to the bathhouse, just the two of you in the middle of the night. Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet and wet and warm. I'll bet you guys removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, anyway, unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Wait, are you talking about porn? Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens got fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? I'm just distracting you. That's all. Well, there's something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a Madam Wells or Dude Bella.
Actually,
but in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is. Seriously?
my entire
Then what am I?
existence. This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what do you really want to ask me? Well, you told us earlier that your Precious had been stolen. What's this Precious of yours?
What do you think?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask me something useful like how to get the best honey? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? Hey, Gregory. Yeah, I'd say it is. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It's a key and blank blank and start asterisk 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 asterisk. That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that? You'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she'll be fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves.
Stuff is about to go down.
And get back to sleep. I mean, we're supposed to think something's gonna happen to her. Obviously.
The Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
That's it. Whoa, what's this? Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been canceled. Of course, if enough people buy... who knows? Okay. The super stylish, super fashionable game was canceled during development. But it'll start back up if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too.
Did it start up? Ding dong bang bong. Did it start back up? They made a 2 and a 3 of this game, right?
Good morning, everyone.
Or is that a lie?
It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another bee.
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was out late last night. Anyway, I need to go to the dining hall. Before I do that, let's check to make sure the knife's still there. In here is the survival knife that Toko found. Alright. It is still there, and I could check. Nice. If I click this, is it going to say something about Siaka? It is. I hope do I never poop in my bathroom? Do I never poop in my bathroom? Do I like go out and poop in a different bathroom because I can't stand going into my bathroom? Hey, Paulie No Hands. Let me guess, Kyoko's not going to be there. I'm going to guess Kyoko's not going to be there. Just a wild guess.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is going to work? What are you, Taka? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, since the day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." You stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in the room, so... Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What? What do you want now?
Hey!
I'm right. You're wondering where she is. Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? Do you know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean...
Hey.
Oh, we get to see this again. Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did, we wouldn't tell you. We're serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! That's like saying, later, nerds! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
No?
Where the heck could she have gone? Do you think we should all look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school, but somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could that be? It's a mystery. We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Is it free time now? whew, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like it's more, I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. It is free time. You know, I think everybody in this game is annoying, except, but there's some people who are less annoying. Like, I feel like she's less annoying than, like, Toko, Hero. So I'm probably gonna talk to her. Hero is very annoying. And Byakuya is just... Gah. So I guess I'll talk to her. I could go to the shop too, right? Let's go to the shop. Let's do some shopping. Let's just spin the wheel like a few times. The wheel of mystery. It's right here. So let's use like 10 coins per spin or something. Look, we have a, I mean, I don't know. We only have a 30% chance of a dupe, so I figure until it gets like 50%. Ooh. Sexy. Ooh, camera. I don't think we've had that before. I think those are two not duplicates. I guess if the number goes up, that means it wasn't a duplicate. See, that time it was. That's also a duplicate. That's two duplicates in a row. That's not a duplicate. Never seen that. That's a duplicate. Also a duplicate. So how much do you have to spend? Like, look at that. You spend... Oh, we can... At 39, we're guaranteed not to get a repeat. Alright, I'm down. Now it'll probably cost 40. Yep. Okay. I mean, let's spend 20. That means we got at least half of the items. Alright. I think we're done here. I don't know what that was, but... Alright, let's go find her. Where do you think she is? Fifth floor? You think she's on the 5th floor? I think people are investigating the 5th floor. Yep, she is on the 5th floor, indeed. She's in the dojo. So she is here. I don't even know what I got. Where is she? There she is. Just hanging out by the Japanese suit of armor. Even if it's hard, you have to endure, endure, endure. That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has a limit.
Yeah.
I think we need to change the pace. And when I think of change of pace, I can only think of 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Yeah, I did. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Sure. Oh, that's sea salt. I can give her a royal curry. She likes food. Let's see what else I got. Emperor's Thong. Nice. The heck is this? I'm gonna give her if facts. I don't know what some of this stuff is. Super Robo Justice. I'm gonna give her this. Thanks, I'm super stoked. Does that mean she liked it? Oh, I'm so hungry. I just gave you food. What am I supposed to do? I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. I need food. Why don't you just eat some more donuts? I can't. That's why Secret Rep is for emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something like that, with that many calories, I get fat in no time. Even if she cares about that kind of thing, well, she is an athlete. Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
You got it all
Huh?
wrong.
How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shuyu, without a doubt.
You got it.
Ah, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so... I'm a pork-tastic tonkotsu girl through and through. So you don't care about calories and all? The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time, maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure, though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut. Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? Are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
Just a second.
Shut up, get out of my way. I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like. Are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in your way. Then don't. If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance? Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip toward the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Okay. I got the extraordinary focus skill. Alright, I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. Was that like the final thing with Hina? I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Sick? How would I be getting sick? How would sickness get introduced into this? Huh? Like, how would sickness have gotten introduced? Maybe that's the mystery. Oh, no, she's not all the way up yet. She's not at maximum level. So we should hang out with her again. She's not in the dining area. She's in the laundry room. Okay. Well, like every character left is annoying. She's the least annoying, I think. I think Kyoko is the least annoying, actually. A person's ability is measured by the power they display at that point where pressure is applied. That's a quote from a famous baseball player. She always tells me a famous quote. I think that means that you only really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. I wonder how strong I can really be. Should I talk to her? Sure.
You got it.
Okay, let's go to the pool. Swim time. Oh, but don't stare, okay? I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt. When it gets wet, it's kind of embarrassing. Although, I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kind of am. I wonder how come.
Hot stuff coming through.
What? Now she's embarrassed? I guess she offered to swim last time, but isn't there just stuff here? Can't we just, is there a swimsuit that you can find? I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Yeah, sure. What should I give her? I don't have a donut still. I don't have potato chips, or I give them to her. I gave her all my food. I don't have a swimsuit either. What do you think she'd like? Maybe that. I don't even know what that is. Oh, why it's a thing. Let's give her a pretty hungry caterpillar. Whoa, it's like, oh, she liked it. She liked it. Does that mean she liked it? Sigh. This sucks. Oh, what happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. Hey, Hina, what's wrong? Oh, well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
I'm sick of this.
I got fat. I figured. I'm so fat from oh no, now she's gonna be an annoying character. Oh man! I hate this, I hate it. I may as well just accept it and embrace my new big, fatty attitude. But what if I keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops?
I'm sick of this.
I just get disgustingly morbidly I just get disgustingly morbidly obese and then nobody wants to marry me. Which makes me depressed and I get even fatter. Eventually I can't stand up on my own. And then I die, sad and alone. Nobody notices. I finally lose weight when my body starts to rot. I think maybe you're worrying a little bit too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same. You're just saying that. I'm a total chub monster. I'm a perfect circle. No, seriously, I'm not just saying that. Then, I'm still hot? Well, I mean, yeah? Really? Then I might still make it out alive? Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Thank God. Seriously, thank God.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement as of right now. Man, that's her name. Ayo Ashahina is on a diet. A diet?
You got it.
Just you watch. I'm gonna get so thin I'll scare the crap out of you. Don't do that. Well, don't overdo it, okay?
Okay.
Don't try to stop me. I made up my mind and my willpower is rock hard. And now my resolve is even more rock hard.
You got it.
Well, before that, time to get some stuffed on donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not sure if dieting is really in Hina's skill set. Report card was updated. Maximum skill points as it was achieved. Once we were all done, we headed back to my room for a little. I headed back to my room for a little while. Is it ding dong bing bong time? Oh, what's that noise? The noises, it's spooky noises. Am I maxed out on her report card now? I want to be. No, I'm still not. Gah! I maxed out on hers, and I maxed out on Siaka, who died first. But not Hina's. Jeez. Ugh, I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped into my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. Remember when I just fell asleep last night? Like, out of nowhere? Like, I just dozed off. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It's more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say, I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. Oh, strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the halls of my mind.
I understand.
Who said that? That voice. It sounded kind of like my voice. It's so familiar. Ah, it's...
I understand.
It's me. And I was right. It was my voice. I'm so smart.
Understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say? Oh.
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now... What? So strange. Huh?
Well, there's that knife. I don't like the look of that. A, there's somebody in my room who's not supposed to be here. B, they're wearing a creepy-ass mask. And C, they got a knife. Pant. Pant, pant. Pant, pant, pant.
Kyoko?
Sweet, merciful crap!
What did you say?
Am I dead? I think I just died. I think I may have just died. Maybe I'm dead already. I'm dead on the inside, at least. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Which is only for those unchanging, unending, happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Ding dong bang bong. We never heard the first ding dong bang bong. The nighttime one.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another bee.
Yeah. How am I feeling? Yeah. That doesn't sound good. It took me longer than usual to open my eyes. A deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? Oh, they're gonna show it again. I scramble to grab into fragments of the dream and reel them up in the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. Because we just experienced it, so they have to show us again. I came down with fever and I couldn't get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask, and they were holding a knife. I want to say I forgot them off, but I can't actually remember. I fought them off. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own. Because of that, I don't remember what really happened, but still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. And after that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there, but what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Well, there's one way. We can look in our drawer. I open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe? I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who is that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. I should head to the dining hall myself and get a snack. And be right back. So I will do that. And look, I got a Hans Mole Man Simpsons figure who is green screened out.
Bad stuff is about to go down.
Look at that. Hans Mole Man. Anyway,
my name is Hans. Drinking has ruined my life. I'm
Tucker is not.
years
I forgot to wake
old.
Tucker up. Tucker up. I put Tucker to. I closed the application while I was going away so Tucker wouldn't die. So let me start him back up. It might take a little while for him to like come back up, but you know, eventually he will. Tucker's booting up. I'll be back in a bit. I think I have to put my name in though. I think I have to put my name in the date. I don't know how long this takes. You can watch him boot up. Or the software that like is able to. Oh, here we go. That didn't take long. Whoops. Date. Time.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
There we go. Alright, now he's booting up. Be right back. I brought back and I brought a Claire. Whoa, what is Tucker wearing today? Wow, that is interesting looking outfit. It's like yellow and red. Oh, wait, how is it in blue? He just changes his pajamas. Now he's in bed. Oh, he has no food. Or water. I better give him food and water. Lest he die. No, don't fall off. Huh? I was gone for 2 days. He seems happy. He's got a smile on his face. I can still do it though. Will make me even more happy. Oh, I forgot to turn the sound off of this thing. I just realized that. I always turn the sound off. Otherwise it'll have sound. I don't know if you could hear it, but he's pretty happy. I wonder if booting him up makes him happy. What's he doing now? He literally just went to bed. I think he's getting some food. What are you eating, Claire? You're getting some food. Did I drop a piece of my my granola bar thingy? And you ate it? Oh yeah, he's eating. What's he eating? Is that? Alright. I ate my snack. Now I'm ready. Ralph won't stay up because of his I choose you card. It's just kind of heavy for him. There we go. Oh, Mole Man doesn't want to stay up either. Okay, we got it. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go out to the dining hall and tell them what's going on. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. I had a crazy ass dream, or maybe not a dream. The knife's gone from my room. But I'm not supposed to tell him why it might. Well, I'm guessing that person is the 16th student. Am I 1 minute late again?
Hey, Makoto.
Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Where's everybody? You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Why'd you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Show me with everyone else so they can tell you about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So, you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the guide. Hurry up. I'll meet you up there. The guide? Why is everybody in the guide? The entire night? Alright, I guess I gotta go to the guide. What's a guide? Oh, a guy. Well, they're not in there. They must be in here. Ah, there he is.
Huh? Oh,
This
hey,
is worse
Makoto.
than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, your own funeral all at once. Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. Then I noticed they formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw that something, what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them was the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? It looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Seriously, what were you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
What?
Idiot, if you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey, come
Well,
on.
I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fellow laying around. Then we tore it apart. Doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the guy to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still, Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move, so I immediately initiated the disassembly process. That was masterstroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. I don't know. I mean, we're on chapter 5. My understanding is there's a chapter 6, and there is a epilogue. One thing he discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. He's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, I'm still wondering is why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
So in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that? If not the mastermind. I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to play on a timer, and it plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think that now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb! Yeah, that's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor for serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't ya? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're not. You're so not fine. You're all Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Gee, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call me the... Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued on Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden? Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? What could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto. Huh?
Hey.
Don't huh us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you? Some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there...
What?
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other, or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away, or are you gonna fight? You're right, I'll go with you.
It's all clear.
Okay then, we're gonna break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Everything can happen, so prepare yourself. I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways. We were ready, we left the game. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Are we gonna get a pickaxe or something? You know, like, Maybe get a pickaxe or something. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Whoa, there's a little Monokuma thing in there. I didn't notice that. I mean, we're on the right floor at least. Hey, what are you doing? What's everybody doing?
Okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us. We need to definitely find something to help us bring this to an end. Just make sure you don't get in his way. Okay, we'll just talk to everybody. They're just gonna give me a speech, I guess. We finally reached the climax. I don't think this is the climax. So let's go ahead and finish it before the master catches us all.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? I mean... It's locked, as expected. So what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there...
So in other words...
Then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but...
What?
We've come this far. We can't back down now. We agree this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean...
For serious. What the heck? We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually...
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. We need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool set. It's called a pickaxe. Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the game, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay, go get the pickaxe. Be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Okay. With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
We're serious though. Are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward, but always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Yeah. I remember that. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense, I can't hardly talk. I'm all flabust. No. I'm totally flablog. Flapstop. Fap sauce? Gross. Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where do you come from? Hello. It's the wonderfurious murderiferous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs. Bourgeois, here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of unusefulness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yup. We need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Cararpus. Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse. Yep. That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did
well
you
then,
say?
before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Yep, it's the knife. What do you know? I saw something laying in the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife, buried in their stomach, up to the hill. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? You know, to find that out, you take off the mask. And then you know, right? Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging right here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? What? You mean to begin looking... You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Alright, well, we look. We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that, and the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know, take the mask off, is whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? They didn't, well, how did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven in their stomach. Their clothes are stained in a bright red. Well, it's actually pink. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? It's wet because the sprinklers turned on, remember? 7:30? Who is it? Their face, the body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl, at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think you see the outline of her chest and the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I think I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be. Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. By the time he called out, it was already too late. Coco's hand shot toward the mask. Why is he not wanting us to take off the mask? And in the next instant... Oh, well, there's a reason. I guess that's a reason. It was sabotage. I'm not sure why you would assume that, but okay. There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It 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 blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then... Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Whoa! I don't think tossing water hard will make the fire go out better. I think you just need to put it on the fire. Sploosh! Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded.
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body, it's burnt to a crisp. It's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now, huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? It's not Kyoko. It's not Kyoko. No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Come on, there's no way the Mastermind got charred, Royal. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have a reason to believe it may be true. Yeah, well, yeah. The Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But what that corpse is a girl, right? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said?
What the heck?
She said the Mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Well, the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the Mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? The 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school.
That is the 4th time they've replayed that.
All the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mikuru is the Mastermind.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. Oh, that would match the body's characteristics. And the phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the Mastermind is this girl, Mikuru, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
Are we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Or not. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master? You declared for the whole world to hear you that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Okay, yeah, it's cringy. This is very cringy. Right now I have to focus on the body. Okay, look at the body then. Whatever. I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body. What is that supposed to mean? I'm not Makoto after all. Or, I am Makoto. I'm not Kyoko. There's something left on to the body. It's a key? Is that what Kyoko took from No, it's not the same key.
So...
But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped... Yeah. That's not the same key. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. That looks like it goes to the data room. And this key is... What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So, I mean, you don't know? Then? So, I'm gonna give you a very important task, huh?
I see.
The key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So, in other words...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the 2nd floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Okay, well, I think it goes to the data room, which I'm gonna check. It looks like a key that would go to a data room, right? If I had a key to a data room, well, I wouldn't put data room on it, I don't think. Honestly, but that seems like that would be the dumb way to go. If you don't want people getting into your data room, don't put the name on it. Oh, right. Well, I'm sure. Check the headmaster's office. Yep. As expected, it doesn't go in there. I think it goes here. It fits! Then this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. We can get to the data center now? Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll have to go to the data center and find out. I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking me that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. It's an absolute lie. I'm being used. Whatever. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. And I didn't blow up. Probably. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was... strange? I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the room. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back to this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. What? Did you not think you were being watched, you idiot? Oh my god. Hero is like he's annoyingly stupid. Then this room is the Mastermind's private room without a doubt. The Mastermind's private room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it could only mean one thing. It was the body of Makuru. She was the mastermind. When the mastermind is dead, like, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. How about that? We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? What about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set this life or death game up in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
I mean, he had a knife she had a knife in her chest. That pretty much, I think, like, indicates murder. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Well, why is it gonna be that? Why is it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The mastermind's purpose, that's why and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Alright. We got places to look. Like here. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Yeah, that's a TV antenna. Isn't that a TV antenna? That's it. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of the high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up the antenna, we can watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV? No. Oh, well, Saturday morning, he is here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let's work on magic and I'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. But we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in? What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. What else have we got? We got the door, we got this. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. I mean, the cameras were kind of obvious. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. He's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Oh my god. And there happens to be a camera in here, which is interesting. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. Like, I find it weird that there's a camera in here. Alright, let's check the door. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? But what if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah,
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. He's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Except... Oh, what's wrong? Good news for all of you. Saturday morning kitties out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now, all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
And do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Huh? This is... It's a feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird, huh?
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. There's a live feed of us standing here in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? 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 Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma. How you're supposed to be dead? Me dead? Don't freaking be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. You look on your faces right now. It's sublime. That's all I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
Now that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you so obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
Heck?
But I connected the antennas, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look at how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
You're so stupid. So we're a television program. That's the implication here. Fine, I'll just tell you.
Chills! Kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live on the entire world. To the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. He said that again. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way! That's impossible! That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
I hear a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for the captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. This is on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually...
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed!
But then again, that's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think it's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So, how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course!
Yeah, there's the little business of... Oh...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean...
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave you the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you got, okay?
Pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. We were all left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that's pretty obvious. The class trial is a class trial. What it means is, at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mikuru was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. I disagree. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, that's not possible, because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this... I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe it, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
Right.
Correct, it must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, are you saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Investigate. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown! They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? No. Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file 5 has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Well, let's check the chicken coop first. Remember, there are some chickens in the chicken coop. There are only 4. There's only 4 chickens now! Huh, 4.
Yo!
What's going on, Monokuma? Monokuma? That's not... I'm not Monokuma, Makoto. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens were in there? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right. What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens now. There's 1 short. Huh. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. It was down there, just nighttime. I was down here just before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus. Oh, Jesus, Claire. You scared me. Claire, come here. Come here. Claire scared me. Claire. Come here. Here we go. That's what you wanted, right? Anyway, I did my best to focus on the problem at hand. She stealthed up and tried to jump up, which I didn't expect. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Wow, why? Well, okay. How is this possibly related to the case? This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They are set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. She wanted to jump scare me? Huh? Well, I scared her too. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers would have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Look, these are fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. But where? Wait, is it there? I have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. What am I double checking? No. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. The Akuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you've explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Okay. I need to talk to Toko, maybe about the explosion. So why does the body belong... You know, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay. Look at the body. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. It seems like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails have been added. I was thinking of I was thinking of what looks like a tattoo on the hand. There's also something on the back of her hand. This is a tattoo. It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing. It looks like a wolf. It looks like a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand. I'm pretty sure Kyoko didn't have a tattoo. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Well, they have to remind me that I dumped water on it. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. So I only threw water on the part that was on the fire. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Anything else here? I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. That's everything. Here's the knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, this is... That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, that it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I feel like we're kind of a dingus. Alright, let's look at the plant, I guess. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat plastic paper and people? Hey, Brave Star. Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I'll just stay away. Alright? Good timing. Makoto, I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was sleeping all night. Why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
The murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. Well, we know it happened after 7:30, right? However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, he immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the Gaim and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by her room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth, I was in my room, but I was deep asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I mean, it is an alibi. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account has been added to the truth bullet section. I mean, he's not wrong. It's 10 o'clock right now. Or 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and...
Serious?
Oh, well, I was thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I was there, I met up with Hina. That was around 7:30. Then I headed to the Gaim, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when we found the body. Ooh. Toko could have done it. If it happened after 7:30, Toko could have done it. What time was that then? Now then, Toko, what time was it? Well, when we left the Gaim, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9... Oh, it was 9 o'clock. That's right, I had been right around 9 o'clock. Now that you mentioned it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. It's a pretty small job. When the body was found. Alright. Well, tool shed. We can look at the tool shed. Let's look at the tool shed. The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into it. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Oh. It could have been put over the body and then removed after the sprinklers went off. That puts into question when the body was actually when the murder took place. So one thing here that concerns me. Okay, so nothing else really concerns me. Look, I thought we got the pickaxe, but I guess not. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna look at everything that I can, including the fertilizer. Alright, that's it. Nothing else I can look at. Oh, I guess the flower plots, I can look at those too. Okay. Just gotta check. I think we've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. What do I think this is? I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'd be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
Oh yeah, he has the key to the room.
What? Just give...
I don't have a choice to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Yakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, that's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. What a jackass. I hate him so much. Okay, in the meantime, I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Where am I going? Where am I going? Does anybody know where I'm going? I don't know. Maybe I should look at it and see if it gives a hint, because man, it's such a blurry ass thing. What is it? Is it like the Monokuma thing that was in the gym? Is that where I need to go? Like, it's like the other bomb, maybe? Maybe it's like the other bomb. There's cat hair all over the place, by the way. It's like something you've seen before. Oh, it actually kind of does like give you hints on where you're supposed to go. It's got an exclamation point on it, which is cool. So it does kind of tell you where to go. You're not just blindly going everywhere. Monokuma is lying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I found something else. What is it? It's a bomb! Ba-ba-da-ba-da! Yeah, it's a bomb. Yeah, I remember that. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about it. Fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask him again. Alright. That's all I did. I went down here, and I'm gonna go back to the garden. Alright. You think he can go soon?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! The Yakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Well then, here we go. I took the key out and slid it in the keyhole, and then, click, and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. This is Kyoko's room. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Here's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them in their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Nikuya going somewhere like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Me too! I know what it unlocks. I know exactly what it unlocks. What's this? Oh, that's the door. I was like, what's the, Okay, what about the bathroom? Anything in the bathroom? Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Oh, I can't look inside because she might have her underwear drying. Oh, that's a reason not to go in the bathroom if there's maybe evidence in there. Totally. Yeah, are there surveillance cameras in the bathroom? Because that would be, you know, that would be a lot. Yeah, I think I would be wise to look around a bit more. What else? What else? This is one of the monitors. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Not seeing anything else to look at.
It's certainly possible.
I need to talk to you.
What?
A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take out time on my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. She gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened to her, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and I looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
It's all that was in there? Yeah, that looks like it. Under the sheets. What could... Wow, we're a dingus if we don't know what that means. Up that dingus counter. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me doesn't expect to find anything, but I lifted up the sheets. What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78 student registry. Makuru Ikusaba. It appears to be Makuru Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. It was a key and blank, that's it. Must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Makuru Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. Okay. This sounds kind of like Kyoko, honestly. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Alright, we got that. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, that's like a completely different dimension. It's like one non-fiction and the other is science fiction. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. This was how I saw things just as an ordinary person. But then, I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers, but they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. It's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already. Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, that's you. Ah, it's you. What? What you've got in your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile. So, what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is this Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about these regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication of organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the writing. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in the killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway, back then there were 15 people, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. I'm misunderstanding, are you saying?
In other words.
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then... Oh, number's 5! That's the 5th time this has been repeated to us!
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student... Makuru Ikusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since, well, we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Gira. So I'm gonna share a little secret with you. A secret? Seriously?
Hey!
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, that's all you get. Wow, what a secret. Although that does imply that the person that we saw was not her. Wait, so on the back of her hand, tattoo. Wait, but no. It said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means... That's what I said. Those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must really have hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mikuru was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mikuru is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mikuru is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16 student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mikuru is related to the case. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why he would have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mikuru is the killer? She killed Kyoko? We kind of have already established it's not Kyoko. I mean, it's very clear it's not Kyoko. Are you really that stupid? Like, is he really that dumb? Anyone should be able to come up with that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
All clear now.
Okay, maybe he's not stupid. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mikuru, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? It's a good point.
So in other words,
Mikuru giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assure that Mikuru isn't the culprit. So that's the trap? They want us to suspect Mikuru? To come to the wrong conclusion? That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mikuru isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should go find out if the key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Okay. To the dojo. Oh, we're already there. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like those at super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it. Oh yeah, I see that. I didn't actually notice that. You understand what that means, right? It should probably use it. You mean the one that said 6 on it?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock. Click! The locker eagerly accepted the key and opened it. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong, despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up bucket of... It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, it means there must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do some research on Fenrir. You mean the mercenary group that Mikuru was part of? But how are we supposed to find about that? The library? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry! This is gonna be a ridiculously stupid trial, I predict. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. He seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. Quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of... So I have to read 100 things to you? Fenrir is an elite military fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. That's stupid. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting international tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. It is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out to you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It is called Fenrir. Fenrir? Is it Fenrir or Fenrir? It's the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that you're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. My God. What? They got a tattoo? Could that mean... Oh, that's it. The trial is about to begin.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
You know, I did notice that the background here on the screen is the data center room. You see the computers there, you see the monitors in the background. You know, you see that?
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
The time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. Right. Seem that way, let's go. Alright, go in the room, and then we're gonna be done. Because these take like 3 hours sometimes. Oh. Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you? What, are you jealous? Hey. Are you making up some creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourself. He'll be here any second. Any second. He can show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here? Or what?
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demanded. Why did you waste my time and make me wait here like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the one making me wait. Huh?
In other words...
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. Now can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun to look around. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! You're still alive! No! It's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it in the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts in the elevator. You'll be just one step ahead of you. Then Monokuma was gone. We all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but it's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we're gonna deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long. I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled in the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Alright, let's talk to her. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? I used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't... You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down. Just in time to hear the class trial announcement. It took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to the trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late?
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Her account has been added.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up, before we get in trouble.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we get through the trial, okay? Makoto? Right. Now, I just have to focus on surviving our current situation, because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Alright. And now we're done. We're gonna do the class trial next time. And that's probably all we're gonna do next time, in all honesty. This one's gonna be a weird one, though. Who do you think did it? I mean, who do you think did it? Who did it? I feel like Monokuma might have done this one. Like, I don't think it was any of us. It could have been it could have been Toko. Though. Like, Toko, I feel like, had an opportunity, but I don't think it was. The tarp is really suspicious. The tarp kind of implies the body was covered when the sprinklers went off, and then the tarp then was uncovered to make the body appear not wet. Oh man, I'm gonna have to remember all this stuff tomorrow, or Tuesday. Let me play this again. But we've saved, so it's gonna be interesting for sure. It's probably gonna be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely bonkers. It's gonna be bonkers. Does it show me like stuff I've purchased? Yeah, it does. Hey, look, I can buy more stuff. Should I buy more stuff while we're here? Sure, let's buy more stuff. I already had that. Only a 25%. Oh, I got lucky. I don't think I've had that before. I hate spending all this money. That's new too. Does that mean we almost have half the items? I don't think I've had that before either. Oh, lucky! Alright. Alright, now we're done. Sound gallery. This is more like music. Oh, we got a few question marks. Is that how close we are to the end? We got 2 things. What about the artwork gallery? Oh, we don't have anything here. There's no artwork in the artwork gallery yet. What about the movie gallery? Interesting. Three more movies here. 1 more here. 3 more here. Interesting. Alright. I didn't make any changes, so... Alright, let's go. Let's raid somebody, I guess. I had a good time this weekend. If you weren't here before, I went to a convention. And I got some new Simpsons minifigures, including Mole Man. Hans Mole Man, Ralph Wiggum, Groundskeeper Willie with a plunger, and then Itchy and
My
Scratchy.
name is Hans. Drinking has ruined my life.
Itchy.
I'm 31 years old.
Who's the mouse? And
I
Scratchy.
love you because you kill people.
Who's the cat? I don't know. I mean, Scratchy kind of makes sense because he's like a cat and he scratches things. But why is Itchy called Itchy? And also, if you didn't know, Legos basically have 2 sizes of legs. They have these are like half legs that don't bend, and these are whole legs that do bend. So Scratchy can sit in a chair, but Itchy cannot, because Itchy's legs cannot bend. I got Groundskeeper Willie because he had a plunger, basically. So, cool stuff. Anyway, all right. Let's find someone target to raid. And I'm also I'm gonna be sore. If I'm not already sore. I'm gonna be quite sore. I did a lot of walking. And I am out of shape. Big time. Well, how about we raid Kilgore? We're done a little bit early, so he's actually playing this game, so let's raid Kilgore. He's going to be taking a break soon, but we can say hi before he takes his break, I think. I think we'll get to say hi. We don't get to raid him that often, so let's raid him since we're done a little bit early today. I'll be back on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the PM for more of Danganronpa. And we'll probably find out who the murderer was. Who do you think it was? Like, I don't feel like it was any of us. Like, I really don't feel like it was any of us. I guess it could have been, though. It could have been Toko. That would have been something, huh? Like, it says they were hit with something. And then they were stabbed, so... The murderers was the devs. Okay. Alright. Yeah, there you go. I mean, the murderers of everybody was technically the devs, I guess, because they're the ones that wrote it, right?
Do you have any suggestions?
Well, anyway, I will be back on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, for more of this game. It will be Taco Tuesday. So I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time.